Hello guys, this is Pavel Oskar from Laravel Daily team of freelancers who work with Laravel and also release some demo projects from time to time. And this is one of the demo project, quiz or test online. Pretty typical project of test or survey or quiz or something like that, where a person fills in the form, gets the result, and then can receive some PDF via email, something like that. Like it could be psychological assessment, for example, anything which is kind of a quiz or test based. So part of that project is admin panel, which is as usual based on our quick admin panel. And here we have some seeded data, and that is actually available on GitHub. The link will be in the description. So 5 categories of questions, then every question can belong to a category, so 2 questions per category with some fake or dummy data. And then every question can have 4 options in our case, with points from 0 to 1, or it could be any amount of points. It's just, in our case, 1 is correct answer and 0 is not correct. But the database allows you to set up any points. And from front end, this is the front end, default Laravel, but instead of Laravel, it's start test. And then you need to log in. But instead of login, let's register. Go to form filler, faker, and you get to the dashboard and the same start test. And then you get those questions. Let's fill it in. I don't know, let's guess maybe I will receive at least 2 points or something. So actually tab will be quicker with keyboard instead of clicking submit. And the result is 2 points. And then final thing in this project is getting the details in PDF by email. So if I click here, I've set up a Mailtrap account. It will populate the PDF, send it via email, and then delete it from the server. So it's kind of a temporary PDF. And this is the email, your test results with default Laravel email, and there is an attachment, which is this one. Just a simple table of 2 points total, and then which questions received which amount of points. So this is how it works. Now let's take a look at the code. I won't show you admin panel. It's not really interesting because if you want to know about that, go to quickadminpanel.com and generate the admin panel. The front end part is more interesting. So only a few routes, to be honest. So these 4 pages just are in the project. Index means getting the test. And here interesting operations are with Eloquent. So we get all categories with category questions, but questions are in random order. And then another layer deep would get question options and also with random order. So I'm not sure if you're familiar that you can do that. And then categories also only those that have category questions. So some playing around with Eloquent relationships and filtering. So that's that, and then test blade itself is just a form with for each category, for each questions, for each options. Nothing really fancy. And then every input has questions as array. So as array, basically you get the array of answers to the store method, which is this one. And here, again, a bit of magic. So you get array values. So this is the PHP function from the array functions. You transform that into basically array, and then that array, again, not sure if you're familiar, option find or model find can accept array. So basically array could be 1, 2, 3 and other elements, and then that find returns not one element but multiple elements. In our case it's options. And then to create the result of the test we need that options sum. So this is the total points for the test, and then we get through questions and another Eloquent stuff, or actually collection stuff. It's mapping with the keys to be able to save the questions. Questions with result is a many-to-many relationship, belongs to many, and we can sync the questions, but for every question we need option ID that was chosen and option points that were got for this question. So it's a bit more complicated many-to-many relationship. So this is the key of the array, so question ID, and then another multiple fields, extra fields for option ID and points. Actually, let's take a look at the model. No, not question. I think it's in result. This one. So yeah, result with questions belongs to menu with pivot. So those two fields are specifically specified with pivot, and then you can add this part to belongs to menu relationship. And then another thing is result controller. It's simpler, much simpler. So just the result find or fail. Also checking the user ID, so they wouldn't get someone else's result. And then if you want to send that to PDF, there is a PDF package. If we go to Composer JSON, it's this one, Laravel DOM PDF. It's loading the PDF as blade and then passing the result, saving the file, sending that as notification. That notification inside of it has attachment, so attached storage path with the same result, which is passed via constructor to the notification, and then the file gets deleted and the redirect is back with status your test result has been sent successfully. So that's it. That was a quick rundown over the code. Not sure if you understood it or not. The code is available on GitHub for you to play around with that. And yeah, see you guys in other videos. Subscribe to the channel. Check out Quick Admin Panel if you want to generate something like that. And shoot in the comments if you have something to say. See you guys.